Hey folks, it's Workzone here. I'm doing a bit of tiling in a bathroom and I've got a shower outlet here in the wall. I've just done one tile, drilling the hole, and I want to show you how I mark out and drill the other hole for this other outlet here in the wall. So if you follow me through, I'm going to use a Aldi carbide tipped tile drill hole saw kit, and that'll put the tile in place if everything works out okay. Stick with me. I'm going to mark off on one side the distance it needs to come in. And I need to leave the 2mm gap there for the spacer, so I'm going to come back 2mm on each side. So those are my marks there. And then I need to get the height. So resting the tile on the bottom, and again allowing 2mm because I'm using a 2mm spacer. And I'll just check those against the ones I made on the last tile. And they match up pretty good. So I'm just working on some trestles here. Set my tile down on a piece of cloth, get a square, and just mark up where I think the hole should go. And this doesn't need to be 100% precise because the tile bit that I have is a little bit bigger than the outlet that's coming through the wall. So just need to find the center of that hole, roughly. So I'll use a diagonal line. Here's the kit that I have. Comes in a little box, Workzone. It's got, 6 sizes of bit, one's in the drill, and I've just used this one and I'm quite happy with it, so I'll show you how it works. You've got a kind of an insert bit, just like any hole saw, to start off the hole, and then the carbide bit. I found when I started that the bits skated all over. Some people would put a piece of masking tape on top, but I found normally whenever I'm drilling tiles, if I use a small bit, and these are ones that I got probably in Lidl or Aldi a long time ago, weren't very expensive, just a regular little tile bit, that they get a good start on the hole. And once that's started and gone through the glaze, it just works fine. The next one will take over, the bigger bit. And I'll just take a moment. These are safety glasses. I'm wearing them. So it might skate about a bit, but I've got it on the slow setting. And that's it, I just punctured the surface. I'll go a little bit deeper. And that's the start of that hole there. So now, because this hole saw is going to go through, I need to work over the edge of the board. And that puts a bit of risk there because I may snap the tile, but I'll just take my time and try not to. So we'll start off again on a slow setting. So the drill tip's still skated about to that point. So once the shoulders of the cutting tip in the drill bit had broken through the glaze, it stopped skating about. Now I need to be careful when I'm drilling because whenever this bit goes through, it's liable to jump this distance here, and I don't want to shatter the tile or just crack it. So I need to be careful that I'm not putting too much pressure on at the last point. And I can hear the note changing there in the drill, so I know to slow down or to relieve some of the pressure. That's it, we're through. That's the pilot hole drilled. So again, because the shoulder of the tip is wider than the shank, It's liable to wobble side to side a little bit here, so we need to watch out for that and just try to hold it steady. You could use a drill press, but I'm upstairs working in an ensuite bathroom and I don't want to keep going up and downstairs. And so what I find here is, if I drill at a bit of an angle, I can break the seal or break the glaze on one side and then rotate the drill around to break the glaze the whole way around the tile. And so there you can see I've broken the glaze and gone into the base of the tile a little bit, and I'll just keep drilling now in a more vertical way. So I'm just clearing the dust again. Once I feel myself getting a good distance through the tile, I'll slow down again and start rotating the drill at a bit of an angle rather than perpendicular until I feel it break out at one point. What I've noticed is occasionally this nut comes loose. You could tighten it up much tighter at the start, but finger tight seems to be okay. Just if it's coming loose, it might judder a bit, so keep it tight. And now I can see that it's coming through on one side. So I'll just continue that hole all the way around. So there is a little bit of a ridge there on the inside, but because the hole is slightly larger than I need, it's okay. So I'm back in the shower and I'll offer up the tile before I spread out the adhesive, and that looks pretty good. It's pretty well centered around that outlet there, better than the last one I did. So I'm pretty happy with that. If you've received value from watching this video today, don't hesitate to look me up on Patreon. I'm on there as Boots Owen, or just like and subscribe to this channel. That'd be great. Thanks very much. See you next time.